Welcome back once again, fellow vinyl aficionados. This is episode 5 of Racer's Vinyl Fast 5. All right, title sequence out of the way. Let's get to it. You know the deal. I've got 5 albums. Something ties them all together. It might be more than one thing, but something ties them all together. You've got to figure out what it is. Now, it could be something on the album cover, on the back cover, songs, artists. It could be all of that. If you've watched before, you know the drill. If you're watching it for the first time, that's how it works. So let's get into it. Without further ado, our Fast Five for today is going to start off with a Canadian band that I had not seen for the longest time. And then I had the opportunity twice in the same year to see them. But I'm very glad that I did. OLP, Our Lady Peace. Again, great Canadian band. This is a greatest hits package. It's, not too fancy, other than, it's got this going on. Yeah, so you can do that. And then you can mix it up and you can put different things in the windows. You can do that. And then you can do... Let's do this. Smooth, eh? Let's do this. So you can do that. And it can be different Our Lady pieces. So yeah, it's pretty good. A greatest hits. I like it. That's album number 1. Again, there's the front and there's the back and etc. Because it could be anything. All right, album number 2. I don't know if it's my favorite Stones album, but it's definitely in the top 3. And that is Some Girls by the Rolling Stones. This is the, not band cover. That's not it, because obviously it's out there. Although I guess it might have been banned. Anyway, what it was is that some of the actual people in the little squares decided that they would sue the Rolling Stones because they didn't get their permission to have their likenesses. And I keep pointing at Lucille Ball because I think she was kind of the main instigator, for lack of the proper term. So, but yeah, so you can see... for those that don't know, it changes. It's coming apart here. It's a little bit, but you can see that it changes depending on who's in the frame. In later pressings, it was just the Stones in there for the most part. There was a few other things going on, but for the most part, it was just the Stones in later pressings. So yeah, let's see if I can get this kind of back together properly. There we go. So there you go. Rolling Stones, Some Girls. Lots and lots of great stuff on there. Miss You, Some Girls. In fact, the title Shattered's on there, so pretty solid album by the Stones. Up next is Led Zeppelin 3. This one doesn't get talked about as much as 1, 2, and 4, and Physical Graffiti and all the rest. But this one, I really like this one, actually. It's not my favorite Led Zeppelin. That's Led Zeppelin 2, but it is up there. So there's the front and there's the back. I can't remember if I showed you the back of the Stones. I think I did, but there's the back. And anyway, so there's the front. There's the gatefold on this one. There is the back. And what's cool about this one, for those that don't know, is you can spin the little dial around. And then in the holes, there's different pictures. So there you go. The guys are in the pictures, and there's different versions of them. So yeah, kind of cool. Led Zeppelin 3. Number 3, not on purpose, just happened to be. All right, up next, a Canadian band, eh? This is, let's see if you know who this is before I say it. It's Crowbar, because look, it's a crowbar. Nice. Pretty good. Not my favorite Crowbar album, but it's pretty neat. There's the front, there's the Goldie back, and let's have a look at the gatefold. There's the gatefold. So there's Crowbar them said selves, and yeah, kind of cool. But there, Crowbar, Bad Manners. There you go. I think I've said the album title in all of them. Not that that's what it is specifically, but you know. All right, and last and definitely not least, and this was an album that a good copy had eluded me for quite a while, but thankfully I have one now. I actually had a couple, and I was able to sell one off a little bit ago at one of my record sales. Just helps fund buying more albums. But I do have a very good copy of Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy. This one's kind of cool. You can see it opens up and There's their superhero-ish selves on the inside, for lack of the proper term, but there's that. There is the front itself. There is the back. And this is the classic, I guess, from these guys. Jailbreak, obviously, on here. The boys are back in town. So there you go. So there's the 5. What do they have in common? There is Thin Lizzy Jailbreak, front, back, and in this case, not all of them have a gatefold, but gatefold. Okay? There's that. There's Crowbar, front, back, and gatefold. Again, they don't all have a gatefold, but most of them do. Led Zeppelin 3, you spin it around, it's kind of cool. Front, back, and gatefold. Rolling Stones, Some Girls, front, back, and again, you can change up the faces a little bit, so there's that. And last but not least is OLP. Yeah, great Canadian band. Make sure you check them out. Our Lady Peace. Yeah, and this one, like I said, same kind of thing, where you can pick what you want to be in there. You can change it up quite a bit, actually, because there is liner notes, and there is also the sleeve, and lots of other things. So there you go. Yet another version of OLP, Our Lady Peace. So that's your Fast 5 for today. Let me know in the comments what you think ties these 5 together. Thank you very much for playing along. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all the YouTubey things that us YouTube folks ask you to do. Thanks for playing. Hopefully you will continue to play. And make sure you go back and check out some of the other ones, because not everything's been guessed so far. So that is it for Racers Vinyl Fast 5. Thank you very much for watching.